New information: operators are working on reopening one of the largest fuel pipelines in the country after a ransomware cyber attack forced it to shut down. Take a look at the path of the Colonial Pipeline, which supplies 45% of gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel to the East Coast. As you can see, starts in Texas, goes right through Alabama, plus most East Coast states. The shutdown of this line is now considered one of the most disruptive digital ransom schemes ever. Here is the latest on the situation. President Biden said there is no evidence so far that Russia is behind the Colonial Pipeline cyber attack, though the FBI says the group behind it, DarkSide ransomware, may be based in Russia or Eastern Europe. The president said he will be meeting with Vladimir Putin to discuss the attack. The statement, which appears to be from DarkSide ransomware, apologized for its actions, saying they just wanted to make money, not create major problems. This shutdown may cause long-lasting impacts on us here in Alabama if we're not careful. Way 31's Ashley Carter spoke with an expert who's been following this situation from the start. Joins us now with his advice. Ashley?
The shutdown is causing a major concern when it comes to supply. So right now you may be tempted to come to a gas station like this one and fill up your tanks, but that is actually the opposite of what experts say you should be doing until this gets resolved.
Can't imagine anything that we've seen in my scope of doing this. We are likely to see some stations run out of gasoline.
As the head of petroleum analysis at Gas Buddy, Patrick DeHaan has been monitoring the situation with the Colonial Pipeline closely. He says the shutdown is much more alarming than a previous one in 2016.
Back in 2016, one of them sprung a leak. That left Colonial with some options to ship via other pipelines. But this time, unfortunately, it's all four pipelines, and so this is more of a potentially severe event.
While the shutdown may make many concerned about an increase in gas prices, DeHaan says that is not something people should be worried about right now.
We're not talking about any impairment to refineries that produce gasoline. This is not primarily a pricing event, but primarily a supply crisis.
And DeHaan says a supply crisis could have much more of a long-lasting impact if people don't find ways to conserve gas during the shutdown.
This is already a bad situation, but motorists don't realize that they have the power to limit the scope, limit the pricing of this, to limit increases, and to make the resolution quicker. If everyone were to rush out and fill their tanks, we'd be talking about outages that may be persistent for several weeks. If everyone stopped driving, as soon as the pipeline came back online, we'd be right back in business.
An update today, Colonial says they hope to get the pipeline back up and running by the end of the week. And DeHaan says realistically, we could be seeing some challenges from this shutdown for the next 5 to 7 days. Live in Huntsville, Ashley Carter, Way 31 News.